256 bytes of programming. So these are all nothing but some of the advantaged features of ARM. So this is another set of its features. So definitely if you work with the UART and all means, it takes 2 UART and the function is nothing but 16C5550. And this UART is known as UART 0 as well as UART 1. And the two I2C buses are with 400 kilobytes. That is the speed of working. And it requires only 5 volt in order to work. And you will also be able to get 5 volt as output. Why we are choosing that LPC 214 series in the sense it is more familiar with multiple operations. The outcome content which and all is getting in the sense only for LPD 21 series only they have been released. Still many of the contents regarding towards ARM Cortex and all not yet released. And quite interesting from this 219 series only that KB as well as the RAM speed and all has been changed. Rest all are same only. That's why only we are working with 213 series and 214 series. This is the basic of all controllers. Because we used to say that 8051 is the basic and it was the starting one. But this ARM has been invented only to just overcome that 8051, whereas that cannot be much said as or much it is not famous for multiple working functions since it is huge and as well as it is very difficult to work. So therefore, this is the particular section regarding towards the memory. So this memory in the sense we can say it as LPC2148 has a 512 KB on chip flash memory. And this is particularly used as a serial built-in JTAG interface. And this is being used as in-system programming as well as in-application programming. So therefore, input and output ports, definitely I think I have said regarding that input and output ports. So the I/O ports of each 32-bit wide provided using 64 I/O pins, and the port names are nothing but PO as well as P1. That is nothing but P0.0. It will be starting and it will be ending till P1.32. So it contains a single with two channels, single controller with two channels, and from that only we are able to separate it. So here you can see what are the GPIO pins. So here the GPIO pins are nothing but P0.02, P0.31, and P1.16 to P1.31. And the rest in between pins are known as the power supply or communication or connecting I2C. It is able to give both the input as well as output. And this port depends only based on the function which we have connected towards the uh, interfacing system. This can act as both digital input as well as digital output. So pins from 0 to 15 are not available. So that only here that pin 1.0 till P1.15 has not been mentioned. Yeah, definitely we require external flash programmer for this. So generally, if you purchase ARM, just try to purchase it with the USB, sorry, RS-232 port, so that it will be able to program it easily. So we have various registers regarding towards our pin selection, right? Whereas the first register is IO pin. It is known to select what are the state of the pins, whether it is input or getting as output, or it is acting as something like UART function or communication function. So to select that, we will be using that IO pin register. IO set in the sense it is similar to digital write in Arduino. So writing a data or giving an output data. If you give IO clear in the sense, it is nothing but deleting a data. So that these two combines as digital write. Whereas in Arduino, we will be writing it as digital write within bracket pin number comma high, sorry, pin number comma high, and again digital write pin number comma low. Okay, but in this, to clear that pin, we won't be writing it as high or low. Whereas for both, we will be writing the same function as high, whereas the function name or the register name, that only will be playing a major role, such as IO set means high, IO clear means low. So there is another one register, nothing but IODIR. So whenever if you go for this IODIR, it is nothing but selecting the pin direction. If you are giving that particular pin configuration or selecting the particular pins whichever you require. So regarding towards that, we will be selecting it. So that is nothing but whether the pin has to be classified towards output or input. 0 means input or 1 means output. Similarly, the pin cell, pin selection. So from which block we are selecting the pin, right? So generally, if we go for pin cell, there are 3 pin cells: pin cell 0, pin cell 1, and pin cell 2. So with the help of this pin cell 0, 1, 2, what are those pin cell 0, 1, and 2? Whereas this pin cell 0 stands for the port from 0.0 to 0.32, whereas the pin cell 1 stands for 1.0 to 1.15, whereas the pin cell 2 stands for 1.16 to 1.32. So this is nothing but pin cell 0, pin cell 1, and pin cell 2. Here we won't be using pin cell 1 at all. So whenever we select this IO cell 0, we will be using that 0 to 32 pins, nothing but P0.02, P0.31. Whereas if you go for this kind of selection, therefore we will be operating as GPIO, that will be the default, such as 0, 0. If you are giving it as 0, 1, you will be creating it as a function 1, 1, 0 in the sense function 2, 1, 1 in the sense function 3. So these are the registers that we'll be using for this C programming, and this is known as pure embedded C. So IO 0 DIR used for 0 as input pins. So here it has given as an example IO 0 DIR equal to 0x 4 zeros 4F. So therefore this particular pin has been configured as input pins. So from where to where, in the sense from 0.16 to 0.31. And IO1 DIR. Therefore, it stands for that particular second section. So here you can see IO1 DIR equal to 0x8 A's over there. It is nothing but from P10 till P1.5 are known as input pins. So it is configuring that all kind of pins over there. So this is the work of that particular IO set. So in between, you can see that 0, 1 and all. 0 means 0th port, 1 means first port. So first, let us see how the LED has been programmed. So this will be the particular circuit diagram over here, connecting LED with